The following presentation is intended for mature audiences only and contains elements that are not suitable for some audience members. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Petty Details, where the crew gallivants down a tree-lined lane of conversation on all kinds of different subjects. Join the crew as they jump in the Wayback Machine in the quest for nuggets of knowledge. Our journey will allegedly drop some petty details on you that you didn't know you needed to know until now. Welcome, Petty Details.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, detailers.
We have Monica,
What's
the
up?
Meg. I'm going to be Dr. Meg today. And Cam.
What's up?
Make sure you subscribe, leave us comments, do all
Turn on
the
your notifications.
bell things. Yeah.
Click the link tree. Follow us on X, Instagram. I don't know how to make an I. That's a T. But
That's it too. Pretend it's an I. There you go.
Instagram, Facebook, something like that. And
love
subscribe to the channel.
That's right.
Yeah.
The YouTube. It's all for you.
YouTube.
The tubes of you.
That's right.
The tube. Oh,
Yes.
All right. You were in for a wild ride tonight.
Aren't we
I was going to say that was
always?
a very dramatic pause.
Yeah.
Also, I'm very curious how we are being graced with Dr. Meg today, or why we're being graced with Dr. Meg today.
Yeah, between last episode and this episode, I want to know at what point you got your PhD.
Same.
I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, so
The Cracker Jack box was involved.
Yeah. I'm going to start with a quote.
Okay.
And I want you to give me some ideas of who might have said this.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, God.
Okay? You ready?
Let's go.
All right.
I represent divine principle, total equality, a society where people own all things in common. Where there is no rich or poor, there are no races.
Oh. Some philosopher that thought utopia was a real place.
I'm gonna guess Elvis. That's the first person who came to mind.
I love
That's the first person?
That's just not based off of what you said, just in general. I was thinking of people and I was like, oh,
his
Elvis.
His mind went on a little walkabout.
Right.
And
Yeah.
otherwise, if it's like a serious question, probably like I don't know, some like World War II leader or something. Like I'm thinking like they were trying to get him like Mussolini or something. Like he thought he was cooler than, everyone else. I don't know. I didn't know him personally, but
Just a thought, not a fact.
Right.
of course.
Nope.
Dang.
Try Jim Jones.
Oh,
What? Okay.
So,
I mean, makes sense. Hey, thought he was better than everyone else.
That tracks.
I think. Yeah. Oh,
She went very serious all of a
Jim
sudden.
Jones got to her. What happened?
Yeah. Ah, that's what.
So I
Yes.
feel like I'm being bullied at this point. No, it's my own doing. I am the most likely out of all three of us to join a cult.
yeah.
I'm the youngest and most impressionable.
What I was
Just
going to say, self-admittedly, he said you've said it multiple times.
Yes.
Hey, pizza party, I'm in. Sorry, I can't. As long and honestly, cheese pizza will do it for me. I don't even need toppings. Like
He's basic, and we love it.
Yeah.
By the way, I got my PhD down in Guyana.
Oh, nice. Hey, and totally valid.
Mm-hmm.
Totally valid point there.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying that this is going to be a series. I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 or 3. But we're going to leave on a cliffhanger today.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
I got a lot of details on this one, okay?
Oh, gosh. I mean, if we're talking about Jim Jones.
Dude, yeah. I read, I watched,
went down so many rabbit holes.
So many rabbit holes, yeah.
Yikes.
Okay. So, we are going to dig pretty deep, like I said, into this. So you're gonna just have to stay with me.
So
But
is this like
we're
a serious episode? Because I feel like I wore the wrong shirt for that.
He's like, I'm
Because
not
I'm
quite
like,
locked in.
yeah, yeah.
That's okay. I'm wearing my not villain Todd shirt so that,
Okay,
we
good,
at least
good,
didn't have a villain here.
good,
There we
good.
go.
Or
Yeah,
a good guy here. Okay,
right.
so we're gonna start with the man who was multifaceted, I guess I would put it.
Mm.
Is he an
Um,
onion? Are there many layers?
yeah, he's an onion. He is an
Okay.
onion.
Jim Jones, the Shrek of his time.
Yeah. But this is like obviously we're gonna start at the beginning. So
Right.
Right. Best
James
place to
Warren,
start.
right. James Warren Jones, born May 1931 in Crete, Indiana.
Oh,
Okay.
Crete is close to the Ohio border, south of Indy, and as of 2025 has a population of 2,885. So small town Midwest.
Yes.
population. So that means they're all like popes. Or
Population.
I'm just kidding. I heard population. My bad.
Yeah.
No, population is in Rome. Population is in Indiana.
Oh, they all have to like choose a saint name. That's crazy.
Yep.
Right.
Okay, so his family life is not what you think of as a typical 1930s family.
Okay.
They didn't have a lot of money, although
Okay.
nobody did, right? Right.
True.
Yeah.
Jim was an only child, and his dad was a disabled veteran. He had suffered from being exposed to like mustard gas in World War One.
Oh, not
Yeah.
fun.
So his mom supported the family.
Okay.
He would later tell his congregation that his father was emotionally distant and his mother was always working. So he
Definitely
kind
not
of,
typical for the time.
no. So he kind of did his own thing, but he didn't feel loved and he felt lonely.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is quoted as saying, I was considered the trash of the neighborhood.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
The entire
Self-deprecating
neighborhood.
too is
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
And his mom was a pistol, let me tell you. She has some writings out there that are pretty interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Petty detail, Jim's mom was married at least twice, but maybe as many as 4 times.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. But in one of her writings, she says that Jim's dad was, quote, deeply enamored of the local pool hall and spent most of his time there.
Okay, that's very interesting way to put that.
No, her writing is it's got a weird tone to it.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. Petty detail though. Although his dad hung around the pool hall, he didn't drink.
Okay. Huh.
I don't want
Kind
to
of weird,
say what
right?
I don't want to say what I think's happening, but
He was there for this social interaction.
the
Yes.
social interaction. Yes.
Right.
He was hitting. Never mind. Playing a different pool.
Sticks
There,
and
I'll say
balls.
it
Sticks
like
and
that.
balls
Yeah. He's hitting balls,
with sticks.
going down holes.
Yep.
Yes.
This episode is not for children,
No.
FYI.
Just
No.
in case you hadn't tracked that quite yet.
Are any episodes safe
Well,
for
yeah.
children?
No.
Fair.
Okay, now Jim's family wasn't religious, but he still tried out all the church denominations in town.
Okay.
If it's anything like my town, we have like, I don't know,
Every
10
denomination.
churches or something. And yeah, it's like every denomination. Except for
It's
Catholic.
like one of those. Y'all
Oh,
don't have
that's
Catholic?
true. Oh,
They
that's
don't have
so
Catholic up
wild.
here. They have Catholic in
What?
Auburn, but not up in my town. No, they don't.
That's
Oh, that's
crazy. Especially, wow.
Oh,
Like
that's so
every
wild.
other one is Catholic down here,
Yeah.
Right.
which is crazy.
That's how it is in New Mexico too.
Mm-hmm.
Up here
Wow.
it's like mostly Methodist and stuff, but
Okay.
yeah.
Huh.
Okay. Anyway.
Interesting.
And from early childhood, Jim would preach to his classmates and animals. The whole time he was like perfecting his delivery.
Okay.
Okay. Part of me thinks it's sweet. The other part of me is like, what are we doing here? Like,
Red flag.
yeah, like awesome. Practicing social interaction, great for a kid to do.
Yes.
Content wise, are you being rude? Is he being like preachy or is he being like nice about it?
Like
There's
truly
two
just
different
trying
ways
to
of going
deliver.
about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Let uh, let me
There's
give
more.
you a
Okay,
petty
cool, cool,
detail and
cool.
I'll
Okay.
let you know, and you can
Yeah.
decide.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
So in high school, he allegedly got up and was self-assured on stage as he pretended to be a preacher at a funeral for the other football team at a pep rally.
Okay, that's funny.
People were quoted
Okay.
as saying he did an incredible job. He was very self-assured on stage.
Yeah, that to me that's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
No,
I
in that context, funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he started out as trying
To
Yeah.
liven people up. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
do the right thing.
Right,
Well, and I
right,
mean,
right,
it,
right.
it makes sense if you want to. It's an interesting approach to getting comfortable with public speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
if you're trying to be charismatic, if you're trying to like develop that in
Hmm.
yourself, that is a very interesting approach.
Hmm.
Yes. And like I said, he is very multifaceted, so
Yeah.
that's just one of them. Um, Another petty detail, rumor was he would watch speeches by Hitler, but he was studying his style, not his message.
Of course. Of course.
Right.
Because
Hey,
Which
Hey, you'd have to
understandable.
say
Right.
Hitler was a good speaker. He
he was
was
charismatic.
he was an
Yeah,
asshole, but he was a good
correct.
speaker.
Yeah.
Correct.
His message was craptastic, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
his delivery was,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously
It
effective.
was the me being like, yeah, I think we should trust him now, and then you being like, he was studying Hitler, and I was like, oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, no, you're gonna go back and forth like that a lot. That's why we're telling you not to join the cult, Cam.
Right. Yes, of
Right.
course. Hey, and you know what? I haven't made a decision yet, so
Good.
yeah.
All right, so Jim married Marceline Baldwin in June of 1949.
Okay.
Okay.
Petty detail, in high school, he was an orderly at a hospital, and Marceline was a nurse there.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so Jim goes on to get a bachelor's in education.
okay.
Jim went to IU, Indiana University, and allegedly,
Can I guess the mascot?
you can, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. Okay, Indiana, what do y'all have up there? I don't know which Indiana. I'm gonna guess
Oh.
Indiana, like Indiana University Jaguars. Y'all don't have Jaguars there, I don't think, but like I think Jaguars. Why not? Indiana.
Um,
I think that's a cool Indiana Jaguars. Rah.
it's actually Hoosier the Bison.
That's why I was trying to think. I was like, wait, which school is the Hoosiers?
Oh,
That's why it's the
oh,
Hoosier State.
Yeah, Hoosier the
Hoosier the
Bison.
Bison. So I wasn't that far off.
No, no,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
no.
Jaguar,
Jaguars,
bison,
Bison,
tomato,
same
tomato.
family.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. Okay,
All right.
so
Well,
at IU, he
I'll get
allegedly
it one day.
saw a speech by Eleanor Roosevelt
Okay.
Oh,
about the
okay.
Fun.
plight of minorities, and
Oh,
that really made an impression on him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in 1952, he starts as a student pastor at the Somerset Methodist Church in Indianapolis.
Okay.
okay.
And he wanted to bring in all of the races to church, which was all white. And remember, this is still during segregation.
Hmm.
Right.
And he was fired over this.
Bruh. Well, I
Okay.
mean, understandable for the time.
For the time,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Well,
I'm like,
the time, the location,
right.
yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But like, if I'm thinking about like back then, like obviously that would be the next step in that situation.
Hmm.
Right. Um, but from
Mainstream.
but from there,
Yeah.
he bounced around Pentecostal churches until about 1955, 56,
Mm-hmm.
when
Okay.
he makes his own church, the
There you go.
People's
Hey,
Temple Full Gospel Church.
and sometimes that's what
Okay.
you got to do
Yeah.
because you're like, well, I like this religion and I like parts of this religion, but they won't interact. Like they won't have
With
the
each
stuff that
other. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's stuff that they won't both believe at the same time. So you just the solution is to make your own church. Now
Yeah.
to the fault of some things, but you know,
Yeah.
Okay,
is
so
what it
around
is.
1960, Jim was appointed to the Human Rights Commission as a director, where he helped desegregate a bunch of places like churches, restaurants, theaters, hospitals, and an amusement park.
Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Trailblazer for his time.
Yeah, no, he
Right.
Which
kind of
is
was.
crazy to talk about. Like, that's crazy to talk about now. Like, that aspect of him.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm
That's
telling you.
insane.
He's got a
All
lot
over
of
the
Multifaceted.
place,
facets here.
man.
Um, and he became an ordained minister for the Disciples of Christ in 1964.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Um, Petty detail here. I loved
Uh-oh.
this one and I had to look it up
Oh
because
boy.
I didn't believe it at first. But allegedly, he sold monkeys door to door to fund his church. And I did see that in a few sources. There is even an article about it
Monkeys
with pictures.
as pets.
What kind of
Monkeys.
monkey are we talking about?
Like a little monkey,
Like little monkey?
Like a little
yeah,
rhesus monkey?
yeah,
Okay.
kind of, yeah.
Okay.
All right. You
That's a
mean the
cool
kind of
Yeah.
pet.
monkey
I
they
get,
See
okay.
where I was like, no, that can't be real.
yeah. This image is AI generated. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's something like that. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's
I
a thing.
also cannot imagine in that time that monkeys would be
Right,
pet
of
of
course.
choice
Right?
to door
And
to door.
Sally, it's bring your
Oh,
pet to school days. Sally, what did you bring? Oh, this is my monkey Marv. And
That's
it's just
right.
right.
like,
All over the place.
Mary
yeah,
Just
had a
what?
little monkey, little
little
Yeah,
monkey.
monkey.
right.
Okay, so in 1964, he moved his church from Indianapolis. Okay,
Okay.
petty detail, the original home of the People's Temple is still in Indy.
Oh,
Okay.
Mhm. They
What
don't
is it now?
advertise that,
origins.
but
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what is it now,
I
though?
don't
Yeah.
know. It kind of looked like a private residence, but like the place still
Mm,
looks like a church.
gotcha.
Okay.
Interesting.
And
They're
another petty
holding.
detail, one of the People's Temple, their former locations in Indy was in a former synagogue where the
Oh,
rabbi often lectured against organized religious cults.
Irony
the
at its
yeah,
finest.
the irony of the universe. Oh
Okay.
boy.
But in 1964, he moves the church to Redwood Valley, California.
Okay,
He
Okay.
fun.
he had about 100 followers when he moved the church to California,
And you know
and
what? If you're gonna have a cult, you move to California.
Right.
they
That's what I
all
heard.
do, yeah.
Yeah.
Go where the population is the densest. It
That's
A
makes
right.
hundred
sense.
percent. And
And
yeah.
by the 70s, he's opened additional churches in San Francisco and LA.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Um,
expanding.
yeah.
Good for him.
All right, so
Obviously, the monkeys worked in funding
monkeys
something
work.
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
dang.
like that. I just thought about the there's a new movie coming out called Primate where the girl has like a pet monkey and then I think it gets like rabies or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, I
And
haven't
it,
seen.
it like
I don't think
starts
I've
like
seen it either.
attacking them in their house. I don't know.
So it's
It's
like
a, it was a
Ooh,
it was an interesting trailer watch. I was like,
it's like
hmm,
Cujo with a monkey.
yes, it
right.
very much it felt like that, but I think they're trapped in the house or like they're
Oh,
like I don't
Oh,
know. It's
oh.
something. It's something where like they have to. I don't know. It
this
was
is
it
why
was
you shouldn't have
freaky.
monkeys as pets,
Mm-hmm.
people.
Well, also if you're gonna have a
Right.
monkey as a pet, like get it shots. Like or if I don't know,
Mm,
just like there
that's
needs to be
fair
more
too.
protection. Also, this was a bigger monkey, and I'm like, I don't know if I get it if I could like if I get a little flying squirrel monkey, little tiny thing, sure. But this like toddler sized monkey, no. Because they're strong. They're really
Toddler
Oh
strong.
size
yeah.
monk.
Yeah. I
Oh
have watched too
boy.
many of those shows
What's
about when animals attack.
Right.
yes.
And
What's that
yeah.
movie where they dress the don't they dress a little monkey up like a little boy and he pretends to be their kid or something? There's a movie. There's
They
a
did
movie
Curious
about that.
George like that, but
No.
I don't know if that was a movie or
Wait,
not.
no, no, no. I think the monkey's a spy. Isn't that a movie where the monkey's like a spy? There's a
I
movie
don't
about a
know.
monkey being a spy. Oh, okay.
Possibly.
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up, but I guarantee you I watched that as a kid multiple times where the monkey is a spy.
All right, are
Look,
you
Monica's
ready?
got me.
Um, I'm Googling.
Okay, well,
Okay,
while
thank
you
you.
Google,
Carry on.
Please
let's
carry
talk.
on. Yes, I'll
Yeah,
sidebar for too long.
let's talk about this church, okay?
Okay.
So at this point, it wasn't the cult it was made out to be. The disciples of Christ believed that all were welcome in the church.
Okay.
They would do a lot of social justice programs and aid. And they had pretty liberal views about community. So, on the
Okay.
good end of the scale, he was really into encouraging racial integration and community living and child rearing.
Mm-hmm.
The church
Okay.
ran free restaurants and had homes for the elderly and the mentally ill.
Nice.
Okay.
But on the bad end of the scale, he was also doing a lot of faith healing and faked miracles and mind reading.
Oh, great. He said
Oh,
everything's welcome. We're gonna do it
Yeah.
all.
that's
Yeah. So, like,
How
he
were
is,
they?
gonna
How were they
get him
on? I
caught.
don't know if it says this, but how were they on like LGBTQ plus?
I,
Like they were
from
chill
what
with
I
that too?
understand, they just welcomed everybody.
Nice.
It didn't
Specify?
specify
Yeah.
that, but because it mostly
Well,
focused on like the races, but
right, right. Because I mean, that's the bigger, I guess, well, I mean, there's a lot of social injustice in that time, but I think that was probably the main focus of the general public in that time,
yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
hmm Yeah, it's not going to be for a while
Yeah. No.
until it gets
Yeah.
focused on. Um, okay, so then Jim visits this guy named George Baker,
Okay.
aka Father Divine.
Oh boy.
And and he
Oh
gets
man.
yeah, no, he gets inspired by this guy, and we're gonna go on a little bit of a tangent here.
He sounds like the final boss to some scary
Right.
playthrough of a game.
Yep, and I have to go on this tangent because otherwise it doesn't make sense. So,
Right.
this guy started out as a guest in a Baptist church in Georgia. Then he
Okay.
founded the Universal Peace Mission movement in the 1920s.
Okay.
All right.
Um, he ended up taking some of his followers from Georgia to New York to start the church. And he had a multiracial congregation in the 20s
Okay.
and
Okay.
promoted, quote, economic empowerment by pooling resources. And Father
Okay.
Divine he was a big civil rights leader. He fought against lynchings and segregation.
Mm-hmm.
He fed and housed people during the Depression and even, provided clothing and education.
Wow.
And he would preach gender and race equality and even had women in high ranks at his church.
Okay.
Nice. I feel like
Petty,
there's a but.
Yeah.
petty detail here. In 1913, Father Divine was put in jail on a chain gang for, quote, disagreements with local ministers. So I'm not exactly sure what that means.
Okay.
Disagreements. Wow.
Yeah. But while at
Huh.
the jail, an administrator got into a car wreck, and Father Divine used that incident to prove that the other ministers were not in good faith and they needed to believe in his preachings.
No.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Oh
that's
no.
yeah,
That's kind of messed up.
Shady.
Like, look, something bad happened to him. God doesn't like him. Look over
yeah.
here.
Right.
No, pretty much, yeah. Okay, but Father Divine's ideas start to go a little off the rails,
Mm-hmm.
um,
I'm
as they
shocked.
do.
Shocker and almost
Yeah.
shocking.
And you'll see why this is important later. So, Father Divine starts claiming he's God and he has supernatural
Oh my gosh.
powers. He
Wow, that
also
is a
claimed,
bold claim.
Mhm,
I feel like he
yes,
went to like 0 to 100
yeah,
very
yeah,
fast.
Right.
kind of, yeah,
Like immediately.
I mean, go big or go home,
I
I
that's
guess
right.
guess.
so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He also claimed that he was celibate with his first wife and called her Mother Divine, and so he made the congregation practice celibacy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Petty detail. He ended up claiming
Sure.
that his second wife was the reincarnated Mother Divine 3 years after his wife's death.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You've lost
Mm-mm.
me.
Right.
Also, I can 100, almost, I can 99, just thought, not a fact. I can 99.5% guarantee you that he was doing it,
Oh,
but
for
that he
sure.
didn't
Yeah.
want his followers doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly, because that did happen, possibly doing it with his followers in secret behind everyone's back.
Possibly. I did not see any of that. So,
I
Well,
thought you were gonna say
no.
something like he was celibate and then he had a son.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shall
Okay,
name him
so
Jesus.
Yeah.
Not after any person in history ever, just
ever, yeah.
Jesus. Yeah.
Right.
Don't think about the other famous Jesus.
So the second wife would run the church after he died until she died in 2017.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Very recent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mother Divine version 2.
Version 2, yeah.
Okay.
2.0.
Okay,
2.0.
so
Yes.
he also required his followers to surrender, quote, their worldly possessions.
They always do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Meanwhile,
Maybe that's where the cult would get me. If they're taking my Nintendo Switch, I'm not.
you're
Sorry.
out.
Well,
Yeah.
if they
The
tell you
celibacy
we'll
didn't
give
get
you
you?
No, yeah, no. Then
if
I'd
they
be like,
tell you we'll
whoa,
give you pizza in exchange for all your worldly possessions, like
pizza,
just
pizza, no
run.
sex, no Switch. I'm out. You got 1 out of 3, bro. You got to give me at least 2 out of the 3. I need more than half. I need more than half.
Uh, all right. So, meanwhile, the church members lived simply, sharing everything, while Father Divine is driving around in his caddy with his expensive clothes to head to the airport to get on his private plane.
Of course,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Naturally.
Yeah.
Funded by the
All
divine.
all the worldly
Yeah.
possessions of the
Yeah.
followers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, Father Divine ended up buying all this property. He bought hotels in New York for his followers to board in.
Okay.
Interestingly, Mr.
Huh.
Civil Rights Guy segregated his properties, so if you lived in one of his hotels or houses, you were segregated by gender, to promote the
Oh.
Oh,
celibacy.
okay. I was like,
Oh. I thought it was like racial segregation. I was like,
No,
damn.
no, no. It's by gender.
Now the gender set. I mean,
well, yeah, if you're pushing celibacy, then that
right.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Right.
this was even for married couples, so they were
That's
Oh.
separated.
crazy. That's wild.
hmm and he also owned businesses that his followers would work in.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, petty detail, he did buy the Divine Lorraine Hotel, which was the first racially integrated hotel in a large city.
Nice.
Wow.
He's
He's
got like,
multifaceted also.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
so the cons list is looking pretty long, but the pros list, the
It's
things
kind of
that
Have
he's
some
big,
doing
yeah.
heavy.
are
Well, they've
weighing
got some heavy
heavy.
hitters.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
I don't know.
So
His
at
cons are
one
pretty
point,
heavy too. Sometimes now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
he's like, I am God. I like, okay. Now what do you want us to do with that?
right?
Right.
Okay, so at one point, Father Divine claimed that he had over 1 million followers, but for sure he had at least hundreds of thousands.
Okay, well I'll claim it right now. Petty details
Early.
on Instagram, we have over 1 million followers. You can't
Damn.
prove me different, honestly. Don't go to the page unless you're
Don't
following
screenshot
though.
it.
You
That's
have to
right. That's right.
follow.
Just a thought, not a fact.
Right,
Yet.
right.
Yet.
Yet, yeah.
Okay,
Early day
and
influencer. That's what he was.
that's right.
Yes,
He had
yeah.
over 1 million
Yeah.
followers.
He's doing brand deals with God.
Mhm.
There you
Jesus.
go.
We need one of
Yup.
those.
A brand deal with God?
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm gonna have some really weird dreams, and I'm gonna come back next week and be like, guys, guess what? I
So
was
what
visited.
happened was
Yeah, I was visited
Yeah.
by the Holy Spirit.
Right. All right. So, at one point, his church was the largest property owner in Harlem.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
Okay. Petty detail, he started throwing parties at his Long Island home, and his white neighbors called the cops. The judge called him a, quote, menace to society, and he went to jail for disturbing the peace. But a few
Okay.
days after Father Divine was sentenced, the judge died of a heart attack. So what does Father Divine do?
oh my goodness.
He claims that
Oh.
he's responsible for the death because he asked the judge to let him into his heart, and the judge said no. So he killed
Oh
him with a heart
my.
attack from
Oh
afar.
my gosh.
I am fully gagged. That's crazy. Also,
That's wild.
I almost can guarantee you celibacy was not a part of those parties.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Because
She's
gonna
like,
say
with
that.
conviction, no.
No.
yeah. Okay. So then stuff gets squirrelier, if it can get squirrelier. He had a
Oh, yeah, it's
former
petty details.
follower. That's right. So a former follower sued him for
Oh,
fraud for taking all of their possessions.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Father Divine decided to move his organization to Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's what you do when you start getting bad press. You move
Naturally.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
And obviously, this leads to some bad press, which isn't helped when another one of his followers ends up kidnapping a teen girl.
No. Told you.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Told you.
Not a good look.
No.
Not a good look.
And I don't think I'm gonna say this. I don't think that the follower was doing it for Father Divine. I think he just
Okay.
did it,
It
but
was
it
on
still
his
doesn't
own.
look good.
No. Yeah.
Right, I was gonna say the association is still not a
Right.
good thing, yeah.
Okay, so now when Jim met up with Father Divine, this is when we start seeing Jim wearing expensive suits, taping his sermons, and wearing sunglasses all the time, to help with meditation. He actually put that
Right.
on a sign in front of his podium.
Meditation. Is
Of
that what the kids are
course.
calling it these days?
Right.
Okay, but Jim did tell an old friend at one point, quote, "When you reach the top, you've got to play the part," which is how he explained the suits and the sunglasses. Although later people would say he wore sunglasses for another reason, but we'll get there. Okay.
Another reason.
Yeah.
But then in 1971, are you ready for this?
Oh.
Well played.
Probably not, but bring it on.
Yeah.
Jim tries to take over Father Divine's church.
Hostile takeover. Hostile
The
takeover of the
infighting. The
cults.
infighting. Yes.
This stinks some balls, let me tell you.
That's
So
yeah.
crazy.
Father Divine had died in 1965, and this is
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Of.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it
Because
was
I'm like,
natural
Heart
I'm
causes,
like,
but
I'm like, how do you justify that? I thought you were God's favorite.
Right.
Now
no,
what?
he
I
was
thought you
God.
were
Oh,
God.
of course, he was God. Yes.
He was just bored. He wanted to go back home.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm done.
He's like, I'm sick of Earth. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is where it gets a little wild.
This is
Jim?
where. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this is the point where it
At
really
this
just
point,
Yeah,
you guys
this is where we ratchet it up.
veers off.
hold your butts.
Jim tries to claim that he's Father Divine reincarnated, but allegedly,
Dude, they don't know what reincarnation means.
I don't think they do. We're just
Like,
Also,
what you
you're not
hasn't
born.
been- He hasn't been dead that long, and oh my God. Okay, yeah.
Same thing with Father Divine's second wife.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. But allegedly, some guy named Tommy Garcia was, quote, the prodigal son to the Father Divine and was heir to the throne, which is why Jim couldn't take over the church. But the second Mother Divine ended up kicking Jones out and banning him.
Okay. Heir to
All
the
right.
throne.
Of course.
Heir to the throne is
legacy,
wild.
The legacy must
Yeah.
be upheld. Also, Monica, I saw that you sent the IMDb of that movie I was talking about.
Oh, yes.
Okay, what movie was it?
Spy Mate, a movie about the
Instead of primate.
primate spy,
When did that come out?
2006, which is why it hit me at the perfect time to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
a movie
Childhood.
about a spy monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
So don't know how
Which
good
is
it
why-
was, but
Which is why
have
Meg
fun.
and I are thoroughly confused and had no idea it
That's right.
existed.
Okay, so this is Jim Jones' inspiration, Father Divine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably not great.
A role model. So his role models. Let's count them.
Yeah, let's review this.
Okay.
Wait
Okay,
a second. If he's Father Divine reincarnate, he's his own
He's his own.
goal.
Oh,
Like
that's so.
he's
Well,
his,
so
he's his own goals.
he's his own what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Inspiration.
inspiration? Yeah.
That was the word I was looking for,
I
but
I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
I don't think he did either. That's probably why,
He
this
did
is
not.
so confusing.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he wasn't like, you know what? I'm Hitler reincarnate, and we'd have been like, whoa,
yeah,
No, no.
pump those brakes.
that. Please stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jim starts using some of the same techniques as Father Divine.
Well, when it
So,
works,
yeah, so he would preach against racism and help pay bills for
right?
people, but then he would also cure cancer.
Which is what I'm saying. Like, so you're
You
charismatic.
can't.
That's your first knockout. Then you get people to be dependent on you in
Mhm.
a certain way.
Yeah.
You're all theirs.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
But then you take a leap. Like you
Right.
just go off the deep end by curing cancer.
But at that point, they're
And
already so
hooked.
trusting and
Oh, yeah.
believing in you. At least most of them. I'm sure some of them are like, "What the fuck?" But
Mhm.
like at that point, you're already hooked in. That it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
like
Right.
I've
Yeah,
lost all my worldly possessions.
I've committed
I
this far.
he's paying my bills. He's
Yeah.
Giving me a job.
allegedly curing my cancer. Like,
Mhm.
Right.
you know what I mean? You owe that man your whole life, quite literally,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
whether it's real or not. Like,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so also he started to get a little culty here.
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 Now, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Not
of
this
course.
before
is
now.
until the 70s for real.
It
Before
took this
that,
long to build the
his
culty flavor.
yeah, before that it was kind of a good church. I mean,
Yeah.
Eh,
he
Yeah.
was a little off,
Right.
but they were doing good things.
One of the years in the 70s, one of those years, Merriam-Webster's word of the year had to be cult or something like
Probably.
that.
Oh,
Like, because
right.
I
I would
feel like that's
think.
the like boom of cults was
It
just like
really
the
was.
70s was just like,
Yeah.
and I don't know what could have done that. I don't know.
But then, yeah, so,
Hmm.
but when he meets Father Divine, that
Right.
kind of puts him in a different category. So,
Yeah.
he would encourage the members of his church to spend holidays at the church instead of with the family.
There we go.
He
That's
also,
Alienating people, isolating them. Yes.
yeah. He also is making friends with politicians and the media in
Mhm.
California.
Mm-hmm.
And by the early 70s, the People's Temple had thousands of followers.
And you're
He
checking
went
all
from
the
like 100.
boxes.
Yep. He went from like 100 followers when he got there. Jeez.
I
And remember, this is California too, so there are
Yeah.
people literally looking for cults, I think, in the
Scientology.
Yeah.
70s.
Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I mean, there were a bunch of
biggest-
cults running around
right.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Uh-huh.
Like you're literally yeah, isolating dependency,
Yep.
charisma, you're just checking it all.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There's a formula.
There
Oh,
is.
yeah.
True.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what order you do it in, really.
No,
Mm.
it actually seems to work. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Repeatedly. It seems to
Yeah.
work repeatedly.
and
And
Jim's
what if we did
family-
that on a bigger scale? What? Just kidding.
How
And
bigger
this is
can
how
we get the
Cam
1
starts
million
a cult.
so detailers, we're gonna join a Zoom meeting at no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. There'll be pizza.
There'll be pizza, yeah.
Delivered to your house, DoorDash. No, I'm just kidding.
That you have to pay for because Petty Details doesn't
God,
have a budget.
no, and you know what? Neither do I, and that's where it falls apart.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have
It's
no
like, oh,
funding.
we weren't funded from the beginning. Damn.
No, until
That's
God
right.
sponsors us, we're screwed. So
Of course,
sorry.
of course.
Okay. So Jim's family is also growing at this time. Now, he did follow his preachings against keeping the races separate, and he adopted a Native American, I
Okay.
think 2 Koreans, and a couple of Black kids, and he called them his rainbow family.
Oh man.
And he did also have a biological son named Steve.
Sorry.
Oh, he
Okay.
did have a kid.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
With
he's
wife
not
number
preaching
2?
celebacy.
Oh, no, sorry. That was
Yeah.
the other
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
Jim's not trying to do that.
dude.
Okay.
That's right. It was the other dude. Okay.
Yeah. So petty detail, allegedly it was the first white couple to adopt a Black child in Indianapolis.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Okay.
I was gonna say in the United States. I was like, there's no way
Mm-mm.
that's true. It's like that can't
No,
be.
in
In
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But then him and his wife start getting death threats.
Oh,
Oof.
from
Probably because
who? Who could
from
it? Who could it be? Who?
Right.
Let's just guess.
well, yeah, it was mostly because of his rainbow family. It wasn't even
Yeah.
because of the cult.
No, that's
No.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Cult, they're
Um,
fine with.
yeah,
Interracial, like, no,
not cool,
no,
yeah.
could never do that.
Right.
What do you mean?
So he gets a little crazy here and he ends up forming
Here.
this idea, yes, that there was going to be a nuclear holocaust and the People's Temple needed to
Oh my
move.
God. Oy, the Delulu runs
I,
strong.
you know what? And you warned us too. You get us back on the train tracks, and then you derail so quickly. It's shocking. Like it's just like
Uh-huh.
what the crazy,
Oh yeah.
insane, insane.
Uh,
God.
although, funny enough, this is also around the same time that the People's Temple starts to get accused in the media of financial fraud and physical abuse.
No,
Oh, shocker.
not a cult. Cults don't do
Yeah.
that.
So
No.
there were allegations that followers would be humiliated, physically abused, brainwashed,
They're
and
hazing them?
yeah, and blackmailed
Goodness.
by having new pictures taken of them.
No! Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What the?
Yeah. I believe also that they would have them write some kind of letter saying that they
Aren't being brainwashed?
no,
Oh.
that they abused some child so that
Oh.
he could use that as blackmail.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like he wouldn't release it, and obviously it wouldn't be
Right.
true, but they would
But if you
write
say
it just in
anything,
case.
No,
look
but
what I
yeah,
got.
hold it over
Yeah.
their head.
Right.
Mhm.
Crazy, bro.
Okay, so the church would tell followers that any minorities that left the church would probably be put into work camps by the government and the families would be kept apart. So
Oh,
he's
straight up
telling them,
lying.
he's telling them there's going to be a nuclear holocaust and like a real holocaust where you're going to be
Yeah.
in some
Yeah.
death camp.
So I mean this adds to the check boxes in the formula that seems to work is as you're everything has to be an increase of itself. There always has to be another bigger thing that's gonna happen.
Mhm.
And it always leads with controlling you using fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Oh yeah.
they want you to be scared of they'll pick any group of people, any like
Mhm.
people that you think people you see on the daily, even like you interact with on the daily, they'll pick those groups of people and they'll be like, okay, you should be scared of them. Here's why, and control you using that fear. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
insane to me. Without even interacting with those people, you're already scared of them because someone's told you that that's bad.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's over and over again that people get controlled using fear, and it's just
Yeah.
wild to me
Yeah.
how often that happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I honestly cannot believe how many cults there all are out there that obviously they all do this, right?
Right.
Right.
This is the formula. But
Yeah.
like, isn't there a time where something doesn't feel right and you
That's
kind
what I'm
of
saying.
jump
At what
off the
point?
train here? Like, I
Right.
don't understand how you would keep going
Yeah.
on
They're
certain
that. I
things.
mean, those
You-
people are that vulnerable and
Right.
that
There
like
are a lot of vulnerable people out there now.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like very don't feel seen, don't feel
Yeah.
understood, don't feel like needing to be accepted,
Mhm.
and they feel accepted.
Yeah.
Right. And
Mind you,
that's
they're
that
being
part.
brainwashed and blackmailed,
Right.
but they feel accepted in this group, which is wild to me. But
And that's
you
that
know.
part of that equation that is the dependency part of it too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I've trained you kind of like a dog to be dependent upon me. So anything
Right.
that I tell you, you'll believe.
Right. And not
Yes.
to mention, at this point, they're a family, basically.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's another thing. Yeah.
So they don't
Yep.
want to leave their fellow followers because their fellow followers are their family.
Mm-hmm.
They're friends, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. So He also used the classic Father Divine move by making the followers sign over all possessions, including homes.
Jeez
Wow.
Louise.
And then he used a classic Scientology move where he
Yep, I
encouraged
knew it.
his
I called
followers
it.
to rat on each other.
Oh,
Oh, snitches get
crazy.
stitches, though.
Yeah.
No way.
Okay.
Wow.
Wild, 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 wild.
So in 1977, followers, families, and the media, this is 20 years after he starts the church, okay?
Yeah.
You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So families and media start asking questions. And obviously, the best way to get away from this heat is to move. Yet another classic
Uproot.
cult move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end it on a
Mm.
cliffhanger.
No!
Where did they move to?
I'm not telling you.
Oh,
Oh,
we'll get
okay,
to the
well.
next episode. Oh, to be continued is crazy. So
Mhm.
what year? Okay, well let's recap then. What year are we in that we're moving?
77,
Okay, where are we at currently, place-wise?
California.
California.
1977, California, and we're moving. We're moving in the next episode. Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh.
Cam's trying to process.
Yeah. No.
Also, not joining this cult.
Oh,
No.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Cam.
And
We're
you know
proud of
what?
you.
You know what? And this is what, you know what? How about this? I'll leave this here. We can appreciate the good things and the good parts about what they're
Mhm.
doing without following them or recreating what they did completely, because there
Absolutely.
are good things that they did and we can acknowledge that and see that and utilize that in our
Mhm.
daily lives. But as soon as you realize what parts of it are crazy, that's where you're like, okay, well maybe we cut the fat off of this chicken. You know what I mean? Like we just eat what we need to eat,
Mhm.
And that
which
is
are the good
whiny
parts.
wisdom with Cam.
And
From
yep,
Cam.
yep,
Yep.
rock
Yep.
out.
Okay,
This is
so
not rock out. This is
tune in.
mahalo. Like I don't know what I was doing.
So tune in next week for our second episode of
Yes.
Jim Jones.
Easy.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.